Chapter 2, A Friend Request.
Carter's on his way to Charlotte, and all the kids are off to school. The kitchen looks like it was hit by a tornado. Maybe you can do Zaxby's or Chick-fil-A for dinner. No one's gonna want leftovers. Might as well pitch them now. Maybe tomorrow morning you can sleep in late. You've got a whole 40 minutes to get yourself out the door and off to work.
There's a fresh uniform in the closet, and I can grab a quick bite at Mickey D's before I hop on I-26.
Yeah, just enough time for coffee. Well, and a quick peek at your email. Looks like the usual boring crap, eh?
Yeah. Oh, wait. What's this? A friend request from Peter King. I don't know any Peter King.
Really? Well, it says he lives in South Carolina. He loves music. He is divorced. And there's a Mark Twain quote.
I've lived through a lot of terrible things. Some of them have actually happened. Oh, crap. This isn't Peter King. It's Peter Koenig. Oh, why won't he leave me alone?
Peter Koenig again? That pervert? Did he contact Veronica too? Did he get out of prison? Or do they smuggle smartphones into German prisons like they do here?
This is just crazy. I better call her.
Hey, sis, I suppose you heard. I fell off the wagon.
Oh?
Oh, you know we had to put Casino down, and after we spent all that money on him, too. But the cancer spread, and there wasn't much we could do about it. And, I just didn't have the heart to do it. So I told Steve if he didn't come back and at least help me this one time, I'd go get smashed, light up the town. And he says, "You go right ahead, girl, I don't flippin' care." So I went and bought me a fifth of Southern Comfort and one of Jim Beam. And I was going to take Casino to the vet, but old Steve surprised me. He took care of it. And he spent the night, too. Was really sweet, just like he used to be. But then he left the next morning like it meant nothing. That's when I got plastered. He said something to you, didn't he?
No, he didn't. I hardly see him since he went to the night shift at McDougal. I'm real sorry about Casino. He was truly a great dog. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm back to work tomorrow. Had my little pity party and earned myself another DUI, which means they may suspend my license. But probably not, because it's 5.5 years since the last one, So anyway, how are you, honey?
Oh, doing good, Ronnie, for the most part. But I got a little surprised this morning. I had a friend request from Peter King, but I'm pretty sure it was Peter Koenig. Said he's living in South Carolina, but didn't say where. Did he try and get in touch with you?
No, nothing. You got new phones when he texted you before, right?
Yeah, and we changed the locks. Detective said he used a phone purchased at a Kangaroo in Mount Pleasant, but they can't trace it. It was a cash purchase, and when they showed his picture in the store, no one remembered seeing him, but they didn't have a recent picture, so...
Honey, the Wikipedia article said he was still in prison, that he doesn't get out till 2021.
But the article was a couple of years ago, so who really knows?
Well, yeah, I suppose. You told me the locals didn't know if he was still in the slammer because Germany's so, backwards, right?
Well, they said they'd call us back, but we haven't heard from them.
Of course not. But it's only been, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I suppose, but why would he be stalking me? I mean, you were the one who, the one he,
had sex with? Sure, because I was 11 and a half. You were only 5. And I did have a big crush on him, too, but you're the Raven Beauty in the family, Ava, not me. He must have checked you out on YouTube with Jimmy's band.
3 stupid videos, and they're ancient. I haven't looked like that for years.
Oh, give me a break, Ava. Steve says you are by far the preferred white woman at Lieber.
Sure, where wayward boys spend their glory days in a constant state of horniness.
Oh, please. Don't tell me you derive no pleasure from being desired by so many.
I don't enjoy it, Ronnie. Honestly, I never have. And this sudden appearance of Peter, it's creeping me the hell out, even if you don't think it's any big deal.
Well, you better tell the locals what happened, Ava. You will, won't you?
Yeah,
And change your password on Facebook, too.
I will, Ronnie. I'm sorry about Casino. I'm just having a bit of a...
What, a meltdown?
Yes, and I gotta get myself ready for more fun and games at the big house.
Well, hey, have you heard from Daddy lately? Does he know about this?
I only hear from him about once every month or two, but not since this started. I thought about calling him.
You probably should. You know, I was pretty surprised. You might even say I was shocked when he showed up for Ma's service and he said he wanted to be there for us and finally told me what happened, back in '86. He wanted to tell the cops after he caught Peter with me, but Ma was scared. Thought they'd arrest him too.
Really?
Yes, Ava, after he put such a hellacious beating on Peter. So Pete and Ma, they move out the next day and leave the area, and our Ma thinks that we can put it all behind us. Daddy told me that's what busted up their marriage. She could never deal with what happened, and especially after Peter becomes so famous for his violin just a couple years later. Then, when he went to prison in '98 for molesting a prepubescent girl, for God's sake, and all that kiddie porn, you're the only one in the family that ain't drinking or doing drugs, Ava.
Only 'cause it hurts so bad to see what you all been going through.
Well, I know when I started therapy, hun, it all came back. I must have cried for a whole week. Still hurts to think about it, but I learned you gotta forgive, and I do, pretty much. Most of the time. It's a process, Ava, but I just can't believe this is happening to you. You told Carter, didn't you? I mean, about the past, and when we was little girls.
Oh, yeah. He pretty much knows the whole story, Ron, but the kids don't. And Carter says it was 30 years ago and there's no real need. Well, I better get moving. I love you, Ronnie. I'm really sorry about Casino.
Well, you take care now, honey, and make sure the locals know.